Here we are. Villianous. Box 1. Character 2. We are getting into Captain Hook for a wonderful playthrough. Okay. Now before we actually get into this, we have to remember, we have a locked token at the treehouse. We need to have Peter Pan on the board and bring him over to the Jolly Roger and take him out to win the game. As always, 1 and 6 on the fate dice means I get fated by the opponent. I get to draw my 4 cards. All 4, not just 3. There we go. And I'm going to take a look at this. Okay. And we're going to get into this. Turn 1. Hook is going to fly over here. We are going to collect 3 power. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to spend 1 to give them a scare. This card allows me to look at the top 2 cards of my fate discard pile. I can discard them or return them to the top of the deck. So I'm looking at an effect and a hero. I'm going to discard both of them. What else can I do while I'm here? I'm going to move. Yeah. Alright, and that's my entire turn. So we're going to be going into turn 2. So I'm going to draw a card, bring me back up to 4, and roll the fate die. Do I get fated? 6. I get fated. Turn 1 and I get fated. That's just cruel. Alright, as a good opponent, I cannot use Pixie Dust, but I can use Lost Boys. When performing a vanquish action to defeat Lost Boys, at least 2 allies must be used. So I'm going to play them here. I'm going to move my power over and play them here. Alright. That starts the turn. I am going to go over here so I can collect 1 power. Okay. Going to... I can play a card while I'm here, right? Yeah. Vanquish, discard. Okay. I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to play a boarding party to this location. And I'm going to discard 2 cards from my hand. Gonna end my turn. So we... Oh, sorry. No. Yeah, go to turn 3. We're gonna fate. 4. I do not get fated. I'm going to draw my 3 cards, bring me back up to 4, and we start the next turn. Okay. I'm going to come to this location. While I'm here, I can still gain 3 and play 1 card. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pay 2. 1, 2. I'm going to play the Hook's Case to this location, which gives this location a gain 1 power. So I'm going to gain 1 power. And that's going to end my turn. So we're going to go into turn 4. Let's roll the die. There's only a 3. I do not get fated. I draw my 1 card. And we continue playing. I'm going to... Can't do that. Don't want to do that. Going to come over here to gain a power. I'm going to pay nothing to play Worthy Opponent. I gain 2 power, then I reveal cards from the top of my Fate deck until I find a hero, and then I play that hero and discard the rest. So, let's do one by one. We start with a hero, Nuts. Michael gets +1 strength for each location in Captain Hook's realm that has a hero. Okay, I'm just going to do this because I get to play it all myself. What else can I do? What is Michael? He's a 2 strength. Alright, I'm going to use the Vanquish action. I'm going to use my boarding party to take out Michael. And I can discard. I'm going to discard 2 cards. So I end my turn. We're going to go into turn 5. Roll the fate dice. 5. I do not get fated. Draw up to 4 cards. Alright. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to collect a total of 4 power. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to spend 1 to play an ally to this location. And that ends my turn. Going to go to turn 6. Roll the die. Oh no, I got faded. Alright. Look at the top 2 and... Okay. Lost Boys gets discarded because I pulled Peter Pan. Peter Pan must immediately get played when he's revealed. And he gets played to the Hangman's Tree, even if it is locked. Any other fate cards revealed during this action are discarded. Alright, so Peter Pan's in play. Which means I now need to move him over, but I need to unlock that location first. So I get to draw my card. And that ends my turn. Oh, sorry, that begins my turn. We're going to fly over here to collect 1. I'm going to spend 1 so I can play the other swashbuckler that I have in my hand. I am then going to Vanquish using the 2 swashbucklers to get rid of the Lost Boys because I need to use 2 characters to take them out. What else can I do while I'm here? I can discard. Good. I'm not going to discard. I like the number of cards I have. Alright, so we're going to go into turn 7. First, roll the fate dice. 3. I do not get fated. I am going to draw my card. Cool. I am then going to fly over here. So that way I can be able to play 2 cards. Going to collect my 4 power. 3 and 4. Starting to feel like I'm Prince John over here. Okay. I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Neverland Map, which unlocks the Hangman's Tree. Alright, so getting closer and closer to the end. I'm then going to spend 2 to play Mr. Smee to the Jolly Roger. While he's at the Jolly Roger, he gets a +2 strength. What else can I do when I'm here? Move my things. And I don't want to do that. I need to remember where everything is now. That's going to end the turn. So we're going to go to turn 8. Roll. 3. I do not get fated. I draw my 2 cards. And we get started. Okay. Going to go here. I'm going to use the move hero action. We're going to move Peter Pan over. What else can I do on here? Play a card, draw 2. Okay. Well, draw 2. Get 2 power. 1, 2. I can play a card along here, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to take a look at his power. 8? 8. Okay. 4. Oh, that'll be fun. Okay. Going to pay 2 to play out a cannon. That gives this location the vanquish action. And that's going to end my turn. We're going to go to turn 9. Roll the fate. Oops. Let's try that again. Roll the fate. Oh no, it's 6. What do we have here? When Tinkerbell is played, you may discard 1 ally from her location. Oh, that would be mean. When Pixie Dust is played, attached to a... Okay, I'm going to play Pixie Dust. I'm not going to be that mean to myself. I'm going to play Pixie Dust on Peter Pan. That gives him a +2 strength. I'm going to draw my card. And I'm going to end my turn. Okay. Going to go here. I'm going to collect my 4 power. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to spend 2 to play Mr. Starly to this location. When I play Mr. Starly to a location, I can move a hero from his location to an adjacent location. So, this Pixie Dust infused Peter Pan is going to move over. Oops, that is not the right card, is it? That's a boarding party. I meant Starly, whatever. Whomever. And I'm going to pay 2 more, so I can play a second card now. I'm going to play a boarding party over here. And I could move... I'm going to move Mr. Starsky over using the move action. And that's going to end my turn. We go to turn 10. Rolling the die. 3. I do not get faded. I'm going to draw my 2 cards. Okay, I'm going to come over here so I can collect 2. I'm going to spend 1 to play a Swashbuckler to the Jolly Roger. I'm going to use the Move Hero button over here to move Peter Pan over to the Jolly Roger. Getting so close to the end here. I do not have enough strength on that location to do anything, but I am going to use the fate action. I'm going to take the number 1 away from the fate die. And that's going to end my turn. We're going to turn 11. Now, because it looks like I could win on the next turn, I'm going to add the number 3, which is only right. So it would be 6, 1, and 3, but I took away 1. So it has to be a 6 or a 3 for me to get faded. What do we get? Of course, 6. Okay. Flip them over. What do we have? John gets +1 if he has any heroes. Oh, sorry. Any items attached to him? If Captain Hook moves to TikTok's location, Captain Hook must immediately discard his hand. See, where would I play to if I weren't me? Well, if I was going for that, you know what? I'm going to play this properly as an opponent. I'm going to move TikTok here. Or I'm going to play TikTok here. So now, if I move to this location, I have to discard my hand. And this is when I would get very upset at the opponent that I'm playing against. Okay. Fate, discard 1. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Peter Pan has 8. Sorry, he has 10, doesn't he? Yeah, he's at 10. Can't go there, I have to remove my hand. I've got 5 more turns? No, 9 more turns. Okay, I'm going to play here. I'm going to collect 1 power. Wait, can I vanquish one of here? No, I can't. Okay. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Never mind. Okay, I'm going to Fate and remove the number 1 again. I'm going to spend 3. 1, 2, 3. To play a Pirate Brute. It's a pirate with a strength of 4. Which means I now have 10 at this location. And I also have Boarding Party, which can attack Peter Pan as well from this location. So yes, I faded, so that way I could remove the number 1 from the die. Since that's not going to work, I'm just going to discard my entire hand. And we go to turn 12. Rolling the fate dice. So 3 or 6 can fade me. 1 cannot. That is a 3. Of course it is. Okay. That's not going to be helpful. All right, Pixie Dust. Peter Pan is now a 12 strength. Because of course he is. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards to my hand. Pretty sure that's a discard. Pardon my head again, guys. Sorry. No, that's that. Can I play a card while I'm here? Oh, I can. Okay, good. I'm gonna go here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play out another Pirate Brute, which at this location, 4, 8, 10, 12. He gets +2 out of the Jolly Roger, putting me to 14, and having a boarding party to the next brings it up to 16. And Peter Pan is at 12. I vanquish. Taking out Peter Pan and winning the board. I just want to make sure that this doesn't just get discarded instead. Nope, it just got +2 strength. Winning the board by turn 12. Okay. It is a fairly easy board, as you saw, but can quickly turn around and become a horrible, horrible board to play on. I did have a couple ideas in mind before TikTok went into play. I was going to go to this location. I was going to play Aye Aye Sir, moving Mr. Smee over to give him +2 strength, then play another Aye Aye Sir, moving him back, giving him an extra 2 strength, so he would have been a 8 strength all by himself, which would have been great, and I could have won a couple turns ago. But then TikTok had to show up and ruin my whole day. All right. So keep your eyes open for everything. We are still at 88 subscribers. Need 12 more for the next milestone, guys. Let's make it happen, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.